Welcome back to my channel. It's Channy Alexandrina here and back with another video.
Nobody else you. Nobody else makes you. Nobody else had a clue what I could do.
So today I'm going to be doing something that was very requested. I get a lot of questions about my hair, so I decided why not do like a 2-year lock update, because it's been 2 years. That'll be 3 just now. A little update on how it is right now since like I colored it and everything. I'll give you guys a quick little overview of it before we get into the video. That was just a quick little overview of how my hair is looking right now. Just, you know, a little texture look. I do have the questions on my phone, have it all here. So I just want to show you guys also how my hair looked in the beginning versus now, just so you can see. We never really saw my locks that much because I hid them a lot in my videos, and that was because I was in the beginning stages and I just wasn't confident in them. People like to call it the ugly stage. I don't refer to it as that anymore because it's just a process. You have to enjoy the entire process, but I myself was guilty of calling it the ugly stage at the time, so I don't like to use that term anymore because those are the stages you have to really enjoy. If you embraced your hair in the beginning, or if you have starter locks and you're embracing them fully, no wigs, no nothing, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing, and keep doing it because it's literally the best moments. Don't take it for granted. These two things, this is what I am currently using on a daily basis, every single day. So this spray bottle, this is just a spray bottle that I have. I'm not using this brand. This is rose water. I do use rose water. Like I said, I don't use this brand. I use a different brand that I get from my local convenience store. That's not convenience store, my local like West Indian store. So I use that and I mix it in a spray bottle with some aloe vera juice. So this is what I use as well. This is the GOAT. I've had this for a few months now. You don't really need to go crazy with it. It's the basic aloe vera juice. Fine, since I've been using it, my hair has been a lot more hydrated, and you would think because my hair is colored that it would be dry. Not dry at all unless I don't moisturize it, and I really think it's because of my aloe vera juice and rose water concoction. And I also like to just add a little bit of bottled water, or you can use distilled water, which is better. Don't use tap. Tap dries out your hair, so do not use tap. If you can, try not to. But I spray my hair about twice a day on a daily basis, especially because it's colored. You want to make sure it's not dry. You don't want it to dry out. And water is great for your hair. Your hair is like a plant. It needs water to grow, so think of it like that. Spray it as much as you can. You don't have to drench it, just get it a little bit damp, you know. The African Healing Oil by Tilia Wajid. I really like how it makes my hair feel, how it makes it smell. It just smells really, really good. This is what I use for now, but in my next update, I'll probably be using something different. And I use this for growth. I use this Wild Hair Growth Oil. It's honestly not that often. I use this maybe once a week. I just forget, if I'm being honest. So now I want to get into what I use on wash day. So I only use 2 products for wash day. Don't like having locks, you really don't want to do too much, okay? Because buildup is not fun, and I actually need to do a detox soon. This is what I use to wash my hair at this time. It's the Shimmer Lights shampoo for colored hair, blonde or silver hair. This was recommended where I got my hair done. My aunt does my hair for me, and this was recommended for me to use to maintain the color. I do sometimes follow up with another shampoo that's more like detoxifying, but I don't have any more at this moment. And when I need to treat my hair with, but once a month, I would use I use this Shea Moisture Jamaican castor oil. This, guys, this works really good for me. And the crazy thing is, before I even locked my hair, I was using this because when I was a loose natural, I used to use this all the time, and it always worked really good, made my hair really soft. Since I've locked it, I've kept using it and I love it. This is what I use once a month. I just coat my hair with it, leave it on for about 15 minutes. 2 products that I use on wash day for the most part, and then I get into my regular routine. Less is more, remember that. A lot of these questions are kind of repetitive, so I already answered a lot of them. How often do I moisturize my hair? Twice a day. The next one was how often do I wash my hair? So I used to wash it every 2 weeks. Now it goes on 3 weeks. Like, I could go 3 weeks without washing my hair and it's fine. So I'd say every 2 to 3 weeks. There's some people that say you shouldn't wash your locks until like every 2 months or something. I personally don't agree with that. I have my opinions on that, and I just can't go 2 months without washing my hair. That's a little much, especially because it's locked. You want to wash your hair once a month if you're just starting out. that's great. That's what I used to do. So how often do I retwist slash interlock my hair? I don't do retwist, I do interlocking. That's the method I started with, instant locking, interlocking. So I interlock my hair every 6 to 8 weeks, more so every 8 weeks. I used to do it every 4 weeks, like when I first started, which you should in the beginning stages, because it actually impacts like your strands in the long run, and it shows in some of them like how often you got it done. So I would say, yeah, I interlock my hair about every 6 to 8 weeks. Do your due diligence, see what works for you. That's just what works for me. Interlocking is what I do. I find a lot of people retwist their hair. I don't know, I tried doing it once and it did not last that long. It lasted like a week. When I interlock my hair, it stays fresh for at least 2 weeks. I do want to learn how to interlock my own hair. How many times have I colored my locks since they've been colored? I've colored my hair twice so far, and to me that's like a lot because, well, bleaching it, I bleached it twice. First time I did it, I didn't get the color I wanted. It was more ginger brown. I didn't like it. It didn't fit me. I wanted a more honey blonde, brighter color. So I did it again. So I did that in November, and then I colored it again in January, which isn't too bad. Like the gap isn't terrible, but that's a lot. That's a lot of bleaching. Well, last time I did it was January, and this is the color I achieved. I do want to do a little lighter, so my next one, it will be a little bit lighter, hopefully, but I'm not planning to do that anytime now. You guys see my roots are in, my edges are black again. They're not blonde anymore. The ends of my edges are blonde. I feel like I've come such a long way with just growth in general. I'm not even doing too much. That's why I keep stressing like less is more, because I'm doing the bare minimum. The results are just really great. I'm just really happy with my hair. I'm happy with how confident I am. And another question that I got a lot was if my hair is like a lot drier now. As I mentioned earlier, since I've been using these products, and I've been using these products since I colored my hair is not dry. Then someone, like one of my friends, touched my hair like last week, and she wanted to feel to see if it was like hard or like crunchy, because she knows someone else and their hair is like super dry and their hair is not even colored and it's crunchy. So she was like, oh my god, like she was so surprised that my hair was not crunchy. I was like, what do you mean crunchy hair? Like I said, obviously if you don't moisturize your hair daily, you don't do those things, it will get dry. So do your due diligence. Your hair is already locked, or if you're looking to lock, you have to keep up with it. I always hear people say, oh, locks are low maintenance, you don't have to do anything to your hair. Not true. They're not low maintenance. You just don't have to manipulate it. That's the only thing. I'm not straightening my hair, I'm not blow drying my hair, I'm not adding all these creams to my hair. And this question, oh, I get this question all the time on TikTok, on YouTube. How many locks do I have? I have no idea, and it's really getting to the point where I need to just make the video and count my locks because you guys want to know. So I'm sorry that I still don't know. I really don't want to count them, but I'm going to. Look out for my counting my locks video and we'll count them together. But it is good to know, and it's good for reference as well. Like if someone else wants to lock their hair, they could say, oh, I want this many locks like this person's hair or whatever. So lock counting video coming soon. Another question was like, do I wrap my hair every single night? I don't. Sometimes I forget. For the most part I do, but there would be maybe 2 days out of the week, yeah, about 2 days out of the week that I just don't feel like it. I would either just put it up in one, just leave it out, which is terrible, but I did that last night. Actually, I did not cover my hair last night. Yeah, don't be like me. Try to wrap your hair every night with a satin wrap and like a bonnet or something, because unless you have like silk pillowcases, which I do, but I don't have them on right now, the cotton can dry your hair out over time. But if you miss like a day, it's not gonna kill you, it's not gonna make your hair drop out, like, you know what I mean? But don't make it a habit and it won't be dry in the morning. So another thing I wanted to get into, thinning locks. It happens to the best of us. You can't avoid it. Well, you can avoid it. Even when you try to avoid it, it can still happen, especially if you pull your hair up a lot, which I do. I do have this one lock. Yeah, I just knew where it was. This one lock, guys, and it's extremely thin. Look at this. Like, it's good here, and then as it gets here, it's thin. Right here is like the breaking point. Like if it does break, it would be this part right there. And I don't know how this happened, but it just happened. So it's good here, thin, and then it's good again. Probably gonna break off because I do pull my hair up a lot. It can always be reattached, so that's the good thing about it. You just gotta prepare yourself for all the different things that could happen. And I feel like if you guys have been watching me for a while, or you're a consistent watcher, like, you know, I used to do a lot of box braids, a lot of wigs, as I said earlier, and honestly If you're just starting out and that's what you want to do, go ahead. Not gonna stop you. I did it. But if you can just embrace them, just do it. So just enjoy the journey to the fullest. Do everything you can to take care of your hair. Do your research. So just to close out, a little recap. Be consistent with your routine. Try not to fall off. Don't get caught up. You have your 1-2 days, you slip up, that's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. But try to be as consistent as possible with your moisture routine, your wash days, all of that. Your hair will thank you. I promise you. Try to stay consistent with interlocking, retwisting. If you have like a set time frame, stick to it. Wrap your hair at night. Don't be like me. You should wrap your hair at night. That pretty much concludes this video, this little 2-year lock update. I'm gonna keep up with these updates. Maybe I can do monthly lock updates. If that's something you guys want, you can always let me know in the comments. Do you want more hair videos, more tips? Well, do you want more hair videos? I was told this multiple times. But if you want more tips and tricks, just let me know what you want to see pertaining to my locks and I'll do it. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.